Good morning and welcome in on this Thursday. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. In your latest local news this morning, the Tahquamenon Area Schools search for a new superintendent is now down to 3 finalists. An exclusive story first brought to you in this week's edition of your award-winning Newberry News has revealed 3 candidates who will be back for interviews in front of the public on Monday night. Finalists selected for public interviews next week include current Newberry High School principal Trevor Clark, as well as John Herbert, who's the current principal at Lenawee Christian School, and Adrian and Sean Tebow, current third-grade elementary teacher with the Reed City Public Schools, who's a former administrator in Hillman. Those 3 were among 9 individuals who applied for the soon-to-be vacant superintendent position, with one candidate dropping out prior to the special board meeting earlier this week, where finalists were selected by the Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education. TAS is searching for a successor to longtime superintendent and administrator Stacy Price, who earlier this school year announced that she's retiring effective June 30th. To assist with their search for a new superintendent, the Board of Education contracted with the Michigan Leadership Institute, which is a nonprofit organization that helps K-12 schools and public institutions with leadership positions in Michigan. The Board of Education earlier this week reviewed employment applications. The board convened in closed session for a little over an hour. Candidates were assigned a number not necessarily indicative of the order of their board's preference. Following a return to open session, the board selected 3 candidates to interview, while the other 5 remaining candidates will not be interviewed. Interviews for the superintendent position will take place as part of a special Board of Education meeting on Monday, May 5th, with interviews scheduled for 5, 6, and 7 p.m. in the high school board education room at Tahquamenon Area Schools. Those interviews at the special meeting on Monday night will be open to the public. Three Lakes Academy is hosting one of the nation's top Homeland Security experts. Todd Wilton from Homeland Security will be visiting the Three Lakes Academy in Curtis on Thursday, May 8th. Wilton will have a presentation where he will discuss with parents and students online safety. The student portion will take place during the school day. Permission slips will be sent home from the district. The adult presentation will take place at 5 p.m. Dinner and childcare will be provided. Three Lakes Academy is encouraging everyone with students in the district to attend the one-of-a-kind eye-opening presentation and learn more about keeping safe online. That's the Three Lakes Academy Homeland Security presentation with Todd Wilton next Thursday, May 8th at 5 p.m. Engadine Consolidated Schools is ready to recognize their top academic achievers for the school year. The Engadine 2024-2025 Academic Awards Day is coming up. It'll be Monday, May 19th. It'll start at 2 p.m. in the high school gymnasium. As part of the event, Engadine will honor all 7th through 12th grade students who've earned an Academic Achievement Award during the current school year. Students will be recognized for excellence in the following areas, including attendance, citizenship, class officers, honor roll and key club, leadership, and other extracurricular activities. Parents are welcome and invited to attend. That's the Engadine Schools Academic Awards Day, Monday, May 19th. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center wants you to mark your calendar for one of the big events of the summer. The annual Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center Foundation Golf Outing will return. That'll be July 18th. This year's event will be the 15th annual golf outing. You can download a registration form on the hnjh.org website. Get more information, including a link to register on the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center Facebook page. Each year, the Foundation Golf Outing is one of the biggest gatherings in town to raise money for the foundation projects in our community. Again, that's July 18th at the Newberry Country Club, the 15th annual golf outing for the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center Foundation. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's Thursday, and this is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. News today brought to you by the Luce County Animal Shelter. For adoption information, volunteer opportunities, and more, contact the Luce County Animal Shelter today at 906-293-6622. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The Newberry varsity baseball team swept a doubleheader in Atlanta yesterday afternoon. Indians put up big performances with 12-0 and 19-1 wins. Matthew Rahali and Cade Schrader teamed up for a shutout in the first game of the doubleheader, while Schrader, Xander Stilson, and Logan Teal combined for another dominant outing on the mound in game number 2. The Newberry offense was on fire. It was led by Matthew Rahali, 5 for 5 on the day with a walk, and included 2 home runs, one in each of those contests. Indians continuing their winning ways. Baseball team now has a winning record for the first time since the 2021 season. They're 4-3-1 on the year. After their doubleheader sweep yesterday, baseball and softball back in action Saturday afternoon. They welcome in Cedarville Detour for conference action. Those games will start at noon at the Charles Road Complex. Newberry Indians boys and girls varsity track teams in action today. They'll head over to Rapid River for the Rocket Invitational. It starts at 1 o'clock with field events. Racing will follow. Full results from that track meet will be available in next week's edition of the Newberry News. Javi Baez hit a grand slam to bust open a game for the Tigers. They hang on to beat the Houston Astros 7-4. Colt Keith also hit his first home run of the season. It was a strong start for the Tigers, who put up 2 runs in the second and 5 more in the third. They finished the 3-game set in Houston with a 19-12 record on the year. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Showers are likely, mostly cloudy, a high in the mid-50s. Southeast winds 5 to 10. For your Friday, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, a high in the upper 40s. Northwest winds 5 miles per hour. Early outlook for the weekend. Saturday, mostly sunny, highs in the low 50s. Sunday, we see a warm-up make its way through the area. Highs will be in the low 60s to wrap up the weekend. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Luce County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Luce County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Luce County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.